It's about time the first Australian stepped foot on this show. Hi, I'm Jasmine. Total drama didn't quite work out for me, but I'm sure Down Under will. I'm back home after all, haha. But in all seriousness, I'm happy to be here. I've auditioned 3 times to get on the show, and now that I'm finally here, it's gonna take a horde of mutant crocodiles to get me to Sashay.
Jasmine gasps as she sees all the new renovations made to the workroom. She compliments Jessica on what she's done with the place. Just then a new queen walks in.
It's about time I got here. Peggy Hill is ready to win. Hi, I'm Peggy Hill, but I'm sure you already knew that. I'm the most beautiful and stunning queen from Arlen, Texas. I tried applying to the main show, but they just wouldn't accept me. Not sure why, as I'm obviously the next drag superstar. But here I am, on Down Under, ready to take this crown.
As Peggy walks into the workroom, she is greeted by Jasmine. The two of them hug and introduce themselves to one another. Jasmine says that she looks familiar. Peggy says she better look familiar, because she's a legend in this industry, having done drag for 20 years now. Jasmine gasps, saying that she has only been doing drag for 3 years. Peggy scoffs, saying how all the youngins are trying to be the next drag superstar when you need experience first for that title. Jasmine throws some shade back, saying that she hopes Peggy's newfound old age doesn't affect her performing abilities. Peggy laughs it off and assures Jasmine that it won't.
All these young drag queens on this show is annoying. I hope there's some older queens coming so I don't feel so isolated. Speaking of the next queen, get them out here already.
The House of Evolutions is back, and this water type is ready to flood the competition. Hello, I'm Vaporeon, and I plan to avenge the House of Evolutions. Evie on Cartoon Drag Race Season 3 did poorly, and Leafeon was the pork chop. I plan to win this, not only for myself, but for all my sisters, and restore the reputation of the House of Evolutions. I am the full package. I'm a sickening lip syncer. I can sew an outfit, and I've competed in several pageants. I got what it takes, now all I have to do is show it off.
The queens welcome Vaporeon. Jasmine says she knew a Pokemon Queens would be here, but didn't expect to see another evolution so soon after Leafeon. Vaporeon says that she applied to all of the franchises, trying to get on one to avenge her fallen sisters, and that Down Under just so happened to be the one to accept. Peggy asks Vaporeon if she actually intends to compete or plans to be an early boot like the others. Vaporeon is a bit shocked by this comment, saying that of course she intends to compete. Peggy Hill says they'll just have to wait and see.
That comment from Peggy was kind of out of nowhere. I'll let it slide this once, but if she keeps being this shady, I might need to come for her. Love her confidence, but I intend for this to be a friendly competition where everyone feels comfortable.
Vaporeon asks Peggy who does she think she is for asking such a question, but before Peggy could answer, another queen enters the workroom.
It's time to sever the connection to Wi-Fi and focus on Sling. Hello, I'm the no internet dinosaur. I'm an old underground queen who knows my stuff. A lot of people like to brush off my drag as being too basic, but I don't care. I'm here to get recognized as the new inspiring queen, and break away from my underground roots.
The queens all welcome No Internet Dinosaur. Peggy says it's good to finally have another older queen here. No Internet Dinosaur asked Peggy how could she tell she's old. Peggy says it's pretty obvious. Dinosaur says she's shocked since she paid so much money for a facelift to make herself look younger. The queens all gasp and Vaporeon asks if she really did get one. Dinosaur says of course she didn't, and all of the queens laugh.
You know, I was caught off guard by Peggy's comment earlier, but No Internet Dinosaur really brightened the mood. I'll talk to Peggy about it all later, but now, I want to meet all of my season sisters.
Peggy says that she really is relieved to see at least one other older queen here. She's normally a teacher, but having an assistant is always nice. Dinosaur asks what does she mean. Peggy Hill says that with all the younger queens coming onto Drag Race recently, the older queens need to teach how it's done. Dinosaur says that she doesn't subscribe to that idea, saying it's best for the newer queens to learn from their mistakes. Both Jasmine and Vaporeon side with Dinosaur. Peggy just scoffs as a new queen enters the workroom.
I don't know who this Peggy Hill thinks I am, but one thing she'll learn quickly is that I am not here to help my competitors. In any case, I hope they all flop, including her.
Bow down because your new reigning goddess has arrived. Hello all you peasants out there. I'm Vicky, your new reigning queen. I've taken a break from babysitting to compete for the crown. Mr. Turner totally flopped on season 9, and I realized I didn't need to work for him anymore when I can do so much better. So here I am. Better get used to it.
As Vicky is greeted by all of the queens, she says that none of them look like competition. Peggy is taken aback and says that she shouldn't be saying stuff like that when she doesn't look like she can back it up. Vicky says she knows she can back up calling all of them out. Dinosaur says that they'll have to wait for the challenges to start to see if she really can back it up. Vaporeon says that either way, Vicky shouldn't be acting like this right out the gate unless she wants to get the carry edit. Jasmine agrees with her, saying that it is really unprofessional. Vicky just scoffs, telling production to hurry up with the entrances already.
Well, there goes my hope for this being a friendly competition. I can already tell that Vicky is gonna cause a lot of problems down the line. Hopefully she's not that bad, but I don't have faith in that.
Your season's Miss Congeniality has arrived. Haha. Hi, I'm Snow White. I'm one of the original Disney queens and have a huge legacy behind me for that. However, I hope the other queens still see me as an equal threat to them. I have a lot to live up to, and I do want to win, but most of all I just want to have fun and meet all of my new sisters.
The queens all gasp as Snow White enters the room. Jasmine speaks up first, saying that she is honored to be in the presence of such a legend. Vaporeon follows up, by saying she wasn't expecting Snow White to be here at all. Snow White laughs and thanks the two of them. She says she's doing this for the crown and for fun. Vicky says it's just a way for Snow White to get back to relevancy since she's been long forgotten for a while now. Snow White is taken aback by this comment and says that that's not the reason for it at all. Dinosaur tells Snow White not to mind Vicky, as she is just spouting bullshit left and right. Vicky says she's just telling it how it is. Jasmine claps back at Vicky, saying that she needs a fact checker for any time she speaks. Vicky says that that was an awful read and that she better get her eyes checked. Peggy brings Snow White aside, telling her that she is so happy to see her here since she is a staple in this industry. Snow White thanks Peggy and tells her that she loves her style of drag and has actually attended a few of her shows. Peggy says of course she has, she's an icon and anyone would come to her shows if they wanted to see drag done right. Snow White just sighs as a new queen enters.
Snow White, that old hag has just been collecting dust for ages now. Why is she even here? Did Jessica spend her entire budget just to get me? I guess she did, since none of these girls even compare to me.
Hello, Toru here, and this time, I won't trip. Haha. Hi, I'm Toru Honda. I'm a little nervous being here, but I think this is going to be my big break. I'm here to bring the heart of Season 3 and a lot of spunk. I hope you all enjoy me here.
Toru is greeted by all the queens. Vaporeon says not to be rude, but she's never seen her before and wonders what kind of drag she does. Toru responds by saying she's mostly a camp queen. Dinosaur asks how many years has she been doing drag and Toru says 10 months. The queens gasp as they weren't expecting such a young queen here. Peggy rolls her eyes, saying yet another young inexperienced queen trying to compete with the professionals. Toru tries to defend herself by saying that she might be inexperienced, but she says she can perform and do everything required to become the next drag superstar. Peggy says she'll believe it when she sees it. Snow White says that she believes Toru will be fierce competition and that everyone should be a little nicer to the newer queens. Vicky just shouts boo, filler queen, next. Jasmine tells Vicky to shut up for once. Toru tells them not to fight, but as she does, another queen enters.
Wow. It's surprising just how hostile everyone in this workroom is being. I thought Peggy would be a lot nicer than this since she is sickening in her shows. And Vicky. She's just being mean for being mean's sakes. At least she won't be crowned in the end. Never a smart decision to crown a bitch.
Snap girl, the competition has arrived. Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm like a total social media sensation. So it's like, no wonder they casted me here. I bring looks and I bring fashion. I can also do like other stuff, like sewing and comedy, but I'm mainly a fashion queen through and through.
The queens welcome Chelsea. Vaporeon squeals upon seeing Chelsea, saying that she follows her on all social media platforms and is a huge fan of her style. Chelsea thanks Vaporeon and says that she'll follow her back once the race is over. Vicky looks excited, saying how honored she is to be in the presence of Lola herself. Chelsea glances at Vicky and asks who's Lola. Vicky just scoffs and says never mind, you're not her. Chelsea says damn right. Toru says she's never heard of her before but she loves the vibe already. Snow White says she also follows Chelsea on social media and that she is sickening. Peggy just groans. Jasmine asks if Peggy wants to speak up on something, but Peggy denies it.
Yo, what's up? Hey, I'm Amethyst, part of the Crystal Gems. Garnet got done dirty last season, so while I'm here, I guess I'll avenge her. I was gonna apply anyway. I know Pearl also filmed an audition tape to get on, but by the looks of it, she's not here. Haha, sucks to suck. I'm joking. I'm sure she'll be on eventually. But this ain't about her. I'm here, and that's what matters. I'm the funniest out of the Crystal Gems and the most diverse when it comes to challenges. I'm gonna make it to the end with ease.
The queens all greet Amethyst. Vaporeon says that she's not alone in her vengeance arc. Amethyst laughs, saying no she isn't. Jasmine expresses excitement about competing against one of the members of the Crystal Gems, saying that they're all so fierce. Amethyst returns the sentiment, saying that a lot of total drama queens typically make it to the finale. Vicky comments how Jasmine is probably going to be like Jacques, lip-syncing her way to that finale only to get eliminated. Jasmine gives Vicky the side-eye and says that although she's an amazing lip-syncer, she plans on actually winning challenges. Dinosaur says that's the mindset everyone here has, and tells Jasmine to come up with something unique. Jasmine is taken aback and left speechless. Snow White says that they all have their own reasons for being here and that they don't need to make them public if they don't want to. Dinosaur disagrees, saying you need to let the judges know why you want to be the next drag superstar right off the bat so they can relate more to you. Amethyst says that's true, but the way it came off sounded super shady. Dinosaur shrugs, saying that it is what it is.
While I do agree with Dinosaur, it did come off extremely shady. I know how to answer questions like that due to the pageants I compete in, but I'm not sure if Jasmine has that same experience. I'll talk to her later to see if she needs help in that department. I don't mind helping her out, she seems really nice.
I don't really care how it came off. I'm just telling it like it is. You need to come in here with proper motivation, other than wanting to win challenges and win the season. Pacifica came in here, grew and learned, and that's what netted her the crown in the end. And Infinite. Honestly, out of that top 3, she was the only viable one.
The government can't find me here. Hello camera. I'm Styx. I'm here because all of my friends were applying and once I saw what this show is, I needed to get on. I'm going to win just so I can burn the $100,000 and stop the capitalist greed from infecting my friends. I'm going to save them. Hopefully I don't get infected by the others here. I can tell that their minds are long gone.
The queens all greet Styx. Toru says she's a bit surprised with how many Sonic girls come to this show. Snow White says it makes sense since the first winner was a Sonic girl. Styx says she's here on a secret mission for her friends. Dinosaur asks what mission. Styx asks Dinosaur if she heard the word secret. Vicky says it isn't secret if you say it out loud like that, you dumb bitch. Toru asks Vicky if she could try and be a little nicer. Vicky says no. Styx says that Vicky's mind is already corrupted. Vicky asks what gave it away and Styx says her smell. Vicky says she doesn't smell, but Styx assures her that she does. Vaporeon adds to it, saying that the room started to smell different the minute Vicky entered. Peggy also backs it up, saying that she didn't know what it was, but now knows that it was probably Vicky. Most of the girls laugh as Vicky just groans and asks production for the next queen.
Unlike the others, I know not to entertain a bitch. That Styx is batshit crazy if she thinks I smell. The others can gang up on me all they want, but I don't care. They're all just coping with the fact that they all lost the minute I got here.
Styx is honestly kind of wild already, and I don't know about you, but I'm living for her. Hope she sticks around. Ha, get it? Anyways, everyone's already starting with the drama. I'm not that kind of girl, so having someone like me around here is a big plus.
Get ready for my super bark, because it'll be the last thing you hear before I snatch the crown. Hey, I'm Bolt, former TV star, now living the local drag life. It's been fun doing gigs and shows from my hometown, but I think it's time for me to get back onto the big screens with my new style. I bring acting skills no one else here has. I'm a dog with more bite than bark, so instead of telling you what I can do, I'll show it throughout this competition.
The queens greet Bolt. Vicky laughs and tells Styx that she found the source of the smell. Styx says she's smelled dog before, but that isn't it, and that it is most definitely coming from Vicky. The queens laugh. Bolt, confused, asks what does that mean. Toru says don't mind it, and that Vicky isn't well liked by the queens so far. Chelsea seems happy to meet Bolt, saying that she was a fan of him during his TV days, and is happy to see him doing drag. Bolt thanks Chelsea, and says that he follows her on social media and was part of the inspiration he got to do drag himself. Amethyst asks if Bolt was on TV, to which Bolt confirms he was. Amethyst then asks if he starred in Dogcopter, and Bolt says no and that he actually had a TV show for himself, but due to complications, decided to quit. Snow White says that if Bolt was on TV, like Metaton on Season 2, that he is no doubt going to be fierce competition. Bolt laughs it off and says he plans on it.
Bolt is like, super charismatic and stuff, charming already. I know he's going to be tough competition, but like, I plan to be better than him. Metaton lost Season 2 to a fashion queen, and like the same thing is gonna happen here. Clock it.
Bolt asks if he's the last one to arrive. Peggy counts all the girls, saying that there's 11 so far. Snow White says that 11 seems to be a good number for Down Under, and that Season 2 only had 12 because Jewel competed again. Jasmine asks the queens if they think she'll compete again, to which Vicky laughs and says she hopes not, and that she's proven twice already that she's a flop. Just then, one more queen enters the room.
I've come to take a dive and make a splash. Hello, I'm Nessa, a model from Galar and a pageant girl. I've won a lot of local pageants, and I've even competed for Miss Pokemon, in which I got second, losing to Cynthia. Even though I'm a sore loser, I can admit that it was fair. Although here on Drag Race, I only plan to get first. I've got what it takes, but I'm not here to prop myself up. I'll let the judges do that for me.
The queens greet Nessa, except Vaporeon. Nessa and Vaporeon have a small stare down before Nessa speaks up and says she didn't expect to see Vaporeon here. Toru looks between the two and asks why. Vaporeon says that her and Nessa are rivals in Galar. The two of them constantly book the same gigs and compete in the same pageants, even competing in Miss Pokemon together. Vicky groans and asks if this is going to be another Misty versus Florges situation since that was annoying to watch. Nessa adds that it won't be like that, as it's mostly a friendly rivalry. Vaporeon adds that it's a rivalry she's winning. Nessa just smiles and says to each their own, but the amount of tips and bookings don't lie. The two of them laugh it off, but it's clearly forced.
Damn. The tension between Vaporeon and Nessa is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Wait, is that how the saying goes? I don't know. I'm not American.
Toru tries to cut the tension by saying that there are now 12 queens in the workroom and asks everyone if they think more is coming. Chelsea says there better not be any more, as this place is getting crowded enough as it is. Just then.
Good day, my queens. I hope you all like what I've done with the place.
I was in awe when Jessica walked into the workroom. She looks stunning.
From the many applications, you are the 12 I decided to give this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to. And no, before you all ask, unlike last season, there is no secret queen coming in. Also, unlike last season, someone is going home this week for sure. Now, for this week's Maxi Challenge, I want you to bring not one, but 2 looks to the runway. Now good luck, and don't fuck it up.
Snap girl, the race has finally started, and a runway challenge episode 1? I totally got this in the bag.
Down Under seems to have a trend of always having episode 1 be a runway challenge. Not that I'm complaining. I got a fierce package and I'm ready to show it off.
As the queens get ready for the challenge, Vaporeon confronts Peggy.
So Peggy, were you gonna continue on your comment earlier?
What comment?
The one you made when you just met me. About me being an early boot. What was all that about?
Oh, that. Well, I was just speaking my mind. Pokemon queens haven't done that well, especially the House of Evolutions. Statistically, you're probably gonna be no different from them.
Is this bitch being for real right now? Why would you say something like that?
Because you asked.
I asked because you're the one who made that comment in the first place. Who do you think you are trying to act so high and mighty about how I'll do in the competition?
Oh, I'm just trying to be realistic. I can't deal with any more delusional Pokemon queens coming in and acting like they're the new Starmie or something. Get a grip.
I'm being delusional by thinking I'm going to do well? What kind of backwards logic is that? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to hear it from the likes of you.
Suit yourself. I can't seriously be the only one who sees it, right? Every time a Pokemon Queen comes on, they act like they're gonna win. Just because we have 2 Pokemon winners doesn't mean you're the next one. I can't with these younger queens. They all gotta go.
Meanwhile, as Jasmine, Nessa and Amethyst get ready for the runway, Amethyst asks Nessa what her deal is with Vaporeon. Nessa says that she already told them, and that the two of them are just friendly rivals. Jasmine asks why the two of them seem so tense around each other. Amethyst adds that the two of them seem to already be in a disagreement about who's winning the rivalry. Nessa says not to mind it too much. Amethyst says alright, but she doesn't want the tension to kill the vibe of the place later on. Nessa says it won't. Jasmine sighs in relief, saying that there's already too much tension here with queens like Vicky, Peggy and Dinosaur. Amethyst asks Jasmine if she was able to recover from that comment Dinosaur made to her earlier. Jasmine says she has and that she was just taken aback by it from coming out of nowhere. Nessa asks what comment and Jasmine explains that Dinosaur said that she doesn't think she has the proper motivation to compete in this competition. Nessa says that's quite shady. Jasmine agrees, saying that a lot of queens here are shady.
I understand the other queen's concern about me and Vaporeon just becoming something like Misty and Florges, but I have to assure them that my rivalry with Vaporeon isn't anything too big. I don't really have time to care about it much now, as I have to focus on myself here.
I knew that when I signed up to be a part of this season that there would be drama, but I just want to be left out of it. I mean, I'd love to watch and holler at the bitches fighting, but being in drama myself? Let's just say that I can get a bit too messy. I don't want to risk anything here, ha.
As the queens continue to get ready, Bolt asks Dinosaur something.
Hey, Dinosaur, can I get your honest opinion on something real quick?
I'm always honest, but continue.
What do you think of this makeup? Does it go well with the dress?
Well, you as a queen should already know what goes well with what, but since you asked, no, it doesn't. Honestly, the dress itself looks like shit. Who was your designer? Let me know so I can never contact them.
Whoa, really? Damn. I didn't expect you to be so damn harsh.
You asked for an honest opinion and I gave it. Do what you will with it, but I gotta get back to finishing up my look.
Bolt hurriedly wipes the makeup off of his face and tries again from square one.
I know I asked for an honest opinion, but I kinda wish I didn't. Not only am I paranoid about my look, but now I'm starting over entirely and I just wasted so much time.
Bolt is stupid for starting over based off of one comment, but hey, that just means she'll be in the bottom and not me. Not that I'd be in consideration, considering that my look is coming along together amazingly.
As the queens touch up on their looks, Vicky comes over to Styx and laughs at her, asking her what she's wearing. Styx says she's wearing her runway look for the challenge. Vicky asks Styx if she's come up with an exit line already, because she looks awful. Snow White steps in, telling Vicky to knock it off. Styx tells Vicky that she looks like a government agent just trying to get into her head, and says it's useless to attempt such a feat as she's replaced her skull with metal. Vicky just laughs and asks if it was actually tinfoil. The two of them start to get into a fight with Snow White trying to stop the two. The fight is cut short as the queens are told to get ready for the main challenge.
I think if you look up the definition of filler queen, you'd find an image of Styx. She's too batshit insane to make it far in this race. But it is fun to bully her. And Snow White acting like the great divider between us. She needs a reality check if she thinks she can stop me and anything that I want to do.
That Vicky better be careful. I will bite a bitch if I have to. I just need to get my protective retainer before I do so.
That Vicky has got to go. She's causing so much trouble already. I do know that Styx's outfit isn't the best, but there are nicer ways to put it.
Hello and welcome to the main stage of Cartoon Drag Race Down Under. Tonight, I challenge my queens to give not one, but two looks on the runway. But before we see how they did, let me introduce our new resident guest judge. She is my Season 6 sister and All Stars 2 icon, it's Faramosa.
Hey, I feel excited to finally start judging. Can't wait to see how these queens do.
You might be excited to see how they do, but are you ready to start sending them home like you did with Angelwoman? Haha. Anyways, please also welcome our Season 3 exclusive judge. She is the first winner of Down Under and the winner of the most underrated queen at the Cartoon Drag Race Awards show, It's Infinite.
Thank you for inviting me here. I can't place my finger on it, but somehow being a judge just feels so right with me.
Well, you know, I only ever crown the best of the best, and that includes being judgmental, haha. Now, let's see our 12 queens bring it to the runway.
Nessa, No Internet Dinosaur, Vaporeon, Vicky and Jasmine had a great performance.
I looked great on that runway. My 2 looks went from a prim-proper princess to a dangerous street punk ready to rock the world. Jessica loved it. I could see her smiling the entire time.
I looked drop-dead gorgeous on that runway. I said it before, but these queens lost the minute I got here. I had Infinite gagged, and she's a hard one to impress.
I was the spitting image of elegance and gracefulness. Pheromosa loved the way I acted on the runway. She was in awe.
Toru Honda, Snow White, Chelsea, Peggy Hill and Amethyst had a good performance.
I don't think I impressed the judges all that much, but I tried my best. I hope I don't land in the bottom 2. I don't think I could stomach sending one of my new sisters home.
Damn, I thought I'd eat this challenge up, but the judges only looked vaguely amused. Is this how Tia Coffee felt that one time? Well, I now just gotta hope they like me enough to keep me safe.
Styx had a bad performance.
The judges didn't love my runway. I think the crinkling of the tinfoil made them cover their ears.
Both flopped the challenge.
I couldn't get my makeup right and went with the dress I had initially planned on. It didn't go great. I know for a fact that I'm in the bottom now. The judges looked almost disgusted with my look.
Ladies, those were some amazing and terrible runways. Based on your performances tonight, I have made some decisions. Bolt, Vicky, Snow White, Styx, Vaporeon and Dinosaur, you represent the tops and bottoms of the week. Jasmine, Nessa, Toru, Amethyst, Chelsea, and Peggy, you're all safe and can go untucked backstage.
I can't believe I'm safe. I thought I had a better runway than most of those girls getting critiques. I don't mind too much though, there's still a whole race ahead of me.
Vicky, good job this week, you're safe.
I think Jessica needs to get her eyes checked. I was clearly the best of these flops. But I get it. From a TV point of view, it would be boring to have me win every week.
Vaporeon and Dinosaur, congratulations, you are the top 2 of the week and will lip sync for the win.
Whoa, a lip sync for the win? But I thought someone was going to get eliminated. Did Jessica lie? Well, I don't care. I'm so happy to be in the top 2. And I'm gonna crush Dinosaur in this lip sync. Call it revenge for how he treated Jasmine earlier.
Lip sync for the win. Oh no. I didn't memorize any of the words to the lip syncs yet. I didn't think I'd be lip syncing this week. Jessica always loves throwing curveballs. And this is for the first win of the season. What bad luck to not know the words.
The time has come for you to lip sync for the win.
The lip sync song is Let the Music Play by Shannon. Vaporeon had a good lip sync. No Internet Dinosaur flopped the lip sync.
Vaporeon.
You're a winner, baby.
Oh my goodness, I got the first win. I'm so happy. That wasn't my best lip sync. I swear I can do better than that. Haha. But I hope Nessa and Peggy see that I am here on my best day, and I'm gonna show it.
Bolt, Snow White and Styx, you represent the bottoms of the week. However, we will let you all go untucked backstage whilst me and the judges decide on who lip syncs for their life.
Wait, if they're still deciding on who lip syncs, maybe I won't need to. I thought I was the worst, but looking at Snow White and Styx, I could be safe.
All of the safe queens enter Untucked. Peggy Hill immediately expresses annoyance on how she's just safe, saying that she thought she was one of the standouts this week. Chelsea tells Peggy to quit complaining. Peggy tells Chelsea to watch her tone. Toru asks the two to please not get in a fight. Nessa agrees, saying that they can't have too much emotion for being safe as they're all guaranteed to make it to next week. Jasmine adds that she hopes it goes well for the girls who got called in for critiques. Amethyst says that it'll probably go how it always goes, a winner and a bottom 2. Jasmine says yeah, that'll probably happen, but she likes most of the girls being called up for critiques. Chelsea clocks Jasmine shade, and asks what does she mean by most of them. Jasmine admits that she doesn't really like Vicky. Everyone else agrees with her except Toru. Toru says that she thinks Vicky is just a bit too hard front and that she could be really nice deep down. Chelsea says deep down. Peggy tells Toru she's being too optimistic.
I like Toru's energy and optimism, but I do think she's a bit naive to think Vicky is just doing this as a front. I think more than anything, she's doing it for TV. Or maybe she really is like that. Either way, I don't really have the time, energy, or patience to deal with queens like her. If other people want to deal with her, then good luck.
I don't think we should all be hating on Vicky when we've only known her for such a short while. I've dealt with people who seem mean at first, but are actually really kind and caring. I'm not saying Vicky is guaranteed to be like that, but it's a possibility and I'm going to believe in it.
Just then, the queens called up for critiques enter the workroom and are welcomed. Toru asked how it went. Vaporeon excitedly says that she won the challenge. Peggy questions on why they already said the winner. No Internet Dinosaur explains that it was a top 2 lip sync for the win, and that Vaporeon beat her in the lip sync. Jasmine asks if that means no one is going home this week. Dinosaur says that no, someone is going home, and that Snow White, Bolt and Styx were called the bottoms of the week, but the judges need more time to decide who should lip sync. Toru says that they should give a round of applause for Vaporeon's win then, and most of the queens do so, cheering on Vaporeon.
Yeah, yay for Vaporeon or whatever. I have a feeling that if it wasn't a lip sync for the win, I probably would have won. I'm not that bothered by it, I'm sure I'll win plenty of challenges down the line. And I'll start memorizing those words too, just in case.
Snow White then expresses her worry over having to lip sync. Jasmine tries to cheer her up, saying that even if she does, she'll slay it. Snow White thanks Jasmine, but is worried that she's starting off on a bad start and that people will start to underestimate her. Toru says that she'd never underestimate anyone, even if they're placed in the bottom. Jasmine agrees, and says that Snow White is still a fierce queen and that one bad week in the competition doesn't define someone's threat level, using Heather from Season 7 as an example. Snow White begins to tear up and thanks the two of them. They all hug.
I really am happy to have queens like Jasmine and Toru here. They truly make me feel welcomed and loved in this place.
Ugh, bonding. Disgusting.
Meanwhile, Bolt asks Styx if she thinks she'll be in the bottom too. Styx says she probably will be since her outfit was loud on the runway. Bolt asks what she means by that and Styx then crinkles her outfit, causing everyone to cover their ears. Styx says she means that. Bolt says that she'll definitely be in the bottom too. Peggy looks at Bolt and says that she'll also probably be in the bottom too with that unfinished look. Bolt says she did what she could. Peggy says if this is Bolt doing what she could, then she's not cut out for this competition. A fight starts to break out before a producer steps in, telling the queens to head back to the main stage.
That Peggy Hill thinks she knows everything that's gonna happen. Someone needs to tone her down and fast.
God forbid a woman speaks her mind around here.
Ladies, I have made some decisions. Snow White, you're safe and may join the other girls.
Oh my god. Thank you so much, Jessica. And good luck to the two of you.
That means Bolt and Styx. I'm sorry my dears, but you are both up for elimination.
I think I got my hopes up too soon earlier. Well, sorry Styx, but this dog is gonna stay.
This can't be the end of my journey here. I'm gonna stay so I can save all my friends back home. I'm gonna kick this demon government dog's butt.
2 queens stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
The lip sync song is Dancing Queen by ABBA. Styx had a bad lip sync. Bolt flopped the lip sync.
Styx.
Shantae, you stay.
Bolt, you were an underdog, and now the whole world knows your name again. Now.
Sashay away.
Well, it's time to go back home to Penny. Thank you so much and goodbye.